Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you step.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
They just hate it when I pop shit. Bitch ain't on my level, I just add her to the block list. Think she gon' gain a space, showing to me topless. Nah, baby, stop this. Go ahead and cover that. I'ma give you game and some bread, go and double that. Let me see if you an asset or liability. Show me how you bring that cash back if you feeling me. Show me love. I be in that box like a golden glove. Pound for pound, put it down like it was heavy holding up. They know what's up, feel it in the air when we rolling up. Phil Collins used to joy riding in the stolen truck. Used to call them Johnnies out in Philly, did it constant. Bringing everything to the table like the contents. I'm an open book, read it and grab the concept. Trigger finger, doing so many curls, just growing biceps. Many death threats for real, and ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, gon' make another right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Plotted on every other night, but that's all in another life. No love on the other side. From the lifers, get love from the nerds, get love from the bitches in the hood to the birds. Whether on a 9 to 5 or you get it off the curb, just get up out the system, you gon' get what you deserve. I mean, I remember duffel bags full of herb, quarter after quarter till I stumbled on a bird. Masked up in Philly is like every day the purge. I mean, I'm just giving insight on the day to day before I lead a game. Step back and just fade away. 12 gauge tactical round, sound like an 808. Shotty get the metro booming. I'ma damage you, an animal. I ain't that human. I'm a different species, the feces with the music. Yeah. I can't help but get you rappers in line. Hollow tip fragments, all in back of your spine. 4-4 bulldog, all you packers a 9. I've been around the block, I spin that a couple times, yeah. And it only gets realer, not a bit, but no miles, and it's straight from the dealer. You sweet, can't be around you niggas, I'm a diabetic. Every sheet, every line, every bar is a direct. I'm elite, I know the bar high, that's ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Plotted on every other night, but that was all in another life. No love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Yeah. Ain't no love on the other side. Yeah.
Tell me why you won't take my life.
Ain't no love on the other side.
It ain't no love on the other side.
Ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side.
It's Legendary Productions.
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look.
City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. We colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told to make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found.
I'm lagging. We are. No. One, one, video quality is good. One, and we're gonna get that started right now. Hey, Shalom. The Howard Shema, John Christian Officer Partners like Rock, the ISUPK, the Community Honor, this is the Brotherhood and Unity class. This is Tuesday. Unity and who they are, which they are Israelites according to the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? And we're in a weird time in America, where a lot of things is going on. The most thing that Black Hispanics lack, major things with peace. And peace is life. With brotherhood and sisterhood. Right. When I read it, a lot of people don't know this over a parking spot. For somebody to show up at a parking spot, somebody get pissed. Over a parking spot. The website of the house. Down to showing out a parking spot, get us the turn on each other, get us to hate one another. You know what I mean? We already got ICE in the ghetto trying to get our Hispanic brothers and sisters out of their homes and put them in these concentration camps. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the ICE is for. And man, like the ICE is for them coming inside the ghetto, them coming inside our communities, grabbing our brothers and sisters and putting them in concentration camps, man. Because and then also on another note, we got brothers that's Hispanic, that look brothers that's black. You know what I mean? So-called black inside of these agencies like ICE, deporting their own people too, man. Yeah, man, it is a sad time in America, man, that we got to go through this. But it's all for a greater cause. You understand what I'm saying? It's all for a greater cause. Now, if you could give me Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26 first. I'm gonna go there first. You understand? Give me that real quick. Okay, you can read it when you got it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
The Bible say what?
Ye shall be holy unto me.
The Bible say that ye shall be holy unto me. Who is the me? The me is the Lord, man. You're supposed to be holy unto the Lord. What do the word holy mean, man? You're supposed to be separate unto the Lord, man. You're supposed to separate yourself from other things that the Lord do not care about. The Lord hates. They're saying that one of them is the white man. One of them is America. The Lord hates America. The Lord hates the white man. So we got to separate from these things, man. We got to separate from the white man ideology. We got to separate from the white man's thought process, how he does things, that murderous spirit, that violent spirit. And in Islam, too, we got to separate from that because, you know, Ishmael was a violent man, too. He was a wild man. You understand what I'm saying? We got to separate from all of these things that is destroying us. Everything that the Lord is against, it is destroying us. Down to the point that we are fighting over parking spots because somebody shoveled out the parking spots. There's no community in the black community. There's no brotherhood and sisterhood in the black community. Why? Because we want to join on to the white man idea. We want to join on to the way they do things. We picked up the habits of the white man. The white man is violent. The white man would do stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? The white man took your whole identity. What makes you think he won't unalive you over something smaller than that? And what makes you think you ain't gonna do the same thing if you got his spirit? We are violent today because of this beast, man. We are violent because of the white man. And listen, they looking at this like it's entertainment to them. You understand what I'm saying? They acting like they so innocent and so righteous, but they looking at this as entertainment. Looking at the news like, look at these, you know what? Look at these beasts. Look at these monkeys. You know how they look at us already. You understand what I'm saying? Look at them. They can't even be together with their own. This is why we got to separate from this place, because this place is destroying us. You know what I mean? We think that we're individuals. You know what I mean? We think it's all about this you. It ain't about everybody else. It's about the whole community. The whole community is what matters. You understand what I'm saying? And the Lord says, separate yourself, be holy unto him. Keep going.
For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people.
It's like they said the sound is muffled. Say it again. Don't sound muffled. What about now? I'm gonna check it too. Sloggy, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna check this John real quick. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test. Don't sound muffled. What about now? I'm gonna check it too. Oh no, I don't sound muffled. No, I don't know. You gotta check your phone. All right, Most High in Christ. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going. I'm gonna tell you.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
The Lord is separate. The Lord is holy. You don't see the Lord, being down with all these other gods. The Lord is holy. The Lord is separated from everything that the Lord said he can't stand. Understand what I'm saying? He cannot stand us joining hand in hand with everybody, with our enemy. He can't stand that. Even though he gave us to our enemy, he can't stand us still trying to join hand in hand. The main reason why he gave us to our enemy is so we can see what we are doing, what we are doing. So we can see the bigger picture. So we can get out of the condition that we are in. Because soon as you put an enemy in front of your face, and then they conquer and destroy you, now you're gonna try to figure out how the hell you're gonna try to surpass and succumb this enemy. You're gonna try to figure out how to win and conquer over this enemy. You're gonna just figure it out. And then once you really get it, you're like, okay, I'm an Israelite now. I got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of God. And the white man is the devil, and I got to separate myself. I can't join ICE. I can't fight my brothers and sisters over a parking spot. I can't do none of these things. Now you win. Now you win over your enemy. Now you're in God's favor now because you peeped the game that God was giving you, the lesson that God gave you. Like as a righteous father, he gave you all of these things that we put in front of your face, but you didn't understand what it was. You don't even understand to this day. You don't even think that you're cursed. You don't even think that you're being punished right now. Listen, you think holy is some other thing, you know what I mean, that the Christian church taught you. But holy means separate from everything that's destroying you. You know what I mean? The Lord is separated from all these things, man. Keep going.
And for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people.
There we go. He separated you from other people, man. He separated you. That should mean something, man. You are not the same as everybody else. You are different. You're supposed to be different. You was made different. This is why when you at your lowest, you still come out on top. You still, you work with what you got, man. And you make it like gold. Down to slave food. Like listen, we make slave food a delicacy, like baked macaroni and cheese and what else? And stuffing and things like that. We made good for us. Down to unlawful things. Like we made pig feet taste good. We made pork chop taste good. Even though we weren't supposed to be eating those things, when we were still at our lowest, we still made, that thing, special and powerful. And I mean, we are like innovators of America. And I mean, I think the fried chicken is by a black woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like we are the innovators. We are made different. You know what I mean? But you got to realize that you were made different. You weren't made to, be down with white people. You weren't made to be a Christian. You weren't made to be a Muslim. You weren't made to believe anything that goes against this Bible. You weren't made like that. You understand what I'm saying? You were made special. You know what I mean? You weren't made to fight over a parking spot with your brother, man. You know what I mean? Because you shove it out a parking spot and y'all fight over parking spots. And so you weren't made for that. You were made for something better and something greater. You were made to rule this planet. That's what you was made for. And man, matter of fact, give me 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. You was made for that. You was made to rule this planet. You was made to be above everybody. You know what I mean? You was made to be above everybody. And so I'm saying you weren't made to be a thug, no gangster, no drug dealer, somebody that's getting high. You weren't made to be a whore. You weren't made to be just a regular person on this planet. You were made to be royalty. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you have to separate. Because you are made different. You cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? I mean, you listen, you silk and they they cotton. You understand what I'm saying? You so extraordinary. You understand what I'm saying? What you looking for? Oh, the slide. You so extraordinary that you don't even know it. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know what you possess within yourself. You know what I mean? But coming to ISUPK, we want to show you what you really possess. We're going to bring it out. We're going to show you what your true abilities really are. How powerful that you can be. You don't have to join ICE and understand what I'm saying to make a good living. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to, fight your brother over a parking spot because he might have shoved it out for himself. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do none of these things because you was made different. You got it? You can read it.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou come, we all.
Go ahead. You read it. You read from the top again.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54.
Mm-hmm.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Keep going.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam, right? That don't mean that, it's crazy. I talked to this white boy on one of these video chat things. And he was like, we all come from Adam. We was made in the image of God, right? But they never talk about after the fact. After all the creations everything was created, they don't go down to the other stories. They just oh, God was made in our image. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Now let's go down to 2 Ezra 6 and 54. When we all come from Adam, right? Keep going.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam. The white man come from Adam, Africans, everybody come from Adam. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Who the Lord has chosen? The Lord had chosen blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, which are the Israelites. The Lord had chosen Israelites. Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee. O Lord. Because thou madest the world for our sake.
He made the what? Made the what?
The world for our sake.
See, the Lord made the world for us. He didn't make the world for everybody else. He made the world for us to rule. This is why you're different. This is why you can't be regular. because the Lord made the world for you to rule, for you to set the rules and the regulations, the do's and don'ts, the protocols, the laws, what goes on TV, what goes in the supermarket. The Lord chose you to do these things. But guess what? You want to be hard-headed. You want to be stiff-necked. You want to be stubborn. So the Lord gave you to your enemy. Now we are destroyed, fighting over parking spots. You understand what I'm saying? We are destroyed, joining an agency that want to oppress Hispanics and Black people. You understand what I'm saying? Now we here, trying to speak life into our people, trying to hope that our people change their lives. They don't understand that the world was made for our sakes. It was made for us. It wasn't made for nobody else. Understand what I'm saying? You know what the main problem is? That we hate one another. There's no brotherhood in the Black community. It's none. We don't show each other love at all. Now, if you could, go to John chapter 13, verse 34. Understand, we hate one another. Now it's time to start to love one another. And how are we going to do that? How are we going to start loving one another? Right? You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, no, before that, give me what's love first. Before that, give me what's love. I think it was John, 1 John and 8. Something like that. Give me what's love first. There's a few scriptures in there about love. It don't matter which one you pull. You get this is love, this is the love of God, whatever. Yeah, man, it's still going to tie into what I'm about to bring out. Go ahead, you can read it. Understand? Like love, people think is such a soft thing. Love is the most powerful thing that Black people can have for each other. Got it? You want me to look for it? Yeah, yep, that one. Yeah, man. Love is such a powerful thing if we use it the correct way. Love is the most powerful thing if we use it the correct way. You understand? But we don't know what love is according to the Bible. Like the Christian church don't know what love is. The Muslim mosques don't know what love is. The average Black man in America don't know what love is. But we're going to tell you what love is today in this Bible. You can read it.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For this is the love of God.
For this is what?
The love of God.
Let's say this is the love of God, man. Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
That we what?
Keep his commandments.
The Bible say this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. See, the Christian church ain't going to teach you that. The Christian church is not going to teach you, you understand, to keep God's commandments. It's not going to do it, right? You know what they're going to do? They're going to tell you that the laws is done away with. You can do whatever you want, as long as you pray and ask God for forgiveness. You understand what I'm saying? You want to know why there's no brotherhood in the Black community? Because the Christian church told you that the laws is done away with. And you know it's a commandment to be a brother and a sister in the Bible, right? You know God commanded us to love one another, right? But we don't never want to bring that out in the Christian church. Why you don't bring out the love for people to love one another? You understand what I'm saying? It's like John, give me John chapter 13, verse 4, or so it's like 34. You understand what I'm saying? Like the Christian church don't teach this. The Christian church don't teach you about love and how to love and what to do to love and how to do it properly. I mean, a lot of us don't understand the concept of love. We think love is a feeling, something that's feel good. But you don't even know love gonna hurt sometimes. Love don't always feel good. You know, the average person think, you don't love me if I don't do certain things for you. But the love is if I don't do the certain things for you, but you still stay. You know, people today will say, well, you don't love me if you don't do these things, and then they leave. You understand? Oh, he got another woman. Oh, I'm going to leave. Oh, he's broke. I'm going to leave. But you didn't really love this man because you didn't stand by him. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, sister might gain a little weight. She might, listen, you know, it happens. She might not be, you know, giving you as much box as she used to give you. Now you want to leave her for a little young tenderoni. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of sticking with that woman. Listen, she might be disabled. Something might happen to her. She might get, God forbid, anything happen to any of our sisters. Might get in a car accident and be disabled. You'll leave her. I mean, because she can't perform fellatio or perform, that thing she used to do, in bed with you. Now you want to leave her. That's not love. You understand what I'm saying? You actually hate that person. Love is staying with that person. You understand what I'm saying? Love is making sure that that person is comfortable as much as she is. Love is making sure that I'm not going nowhere even though he's over there with his other woman. That's what love is. Love is, I'm about to blow your mind for blacks and Hispanics. Love is, I shoveled out this parking spot, but my brother took it. I'm just going to shovel out another parking spot because that's my brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's what really love is. Love ain't, I shovel out a parking spot. One of my neighbors that look just like me take it. And it might be a woman, it might be an older lady, it might be an older man. And you still pile his car up with snow. You probably throw a brick through it. You probably get into a fight. You probably knock on their door and cuss them out. That's not love. You understand what I'm saying? That is not love. Matter of fact, give me John chapter 13, verse 34.
It's the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. Mm-hmm. A new commandment I give unto you.
See, this is a new commandment. This is a new commandment that Christ is giving to us, right? But we don't understand this because, the Christian church said the law is done away with. But Christ is giving us a new commandment. So the laws can be done away with. Go ahead.
That ye love one another.
That ye what?
Love one another.
Jesus Christ ordered us to love one another. That's a commandment. That's a command. It's an order. You got to love one another. Why the Christian church don't do that? And I guarantee you the people that's fighting over these parking spots are Christians or Muslims. Why they don't love one another? Why? Because they don't understand what love truly is. Listen, if them Hispanic brothers and sisters and them so-called black men, whoever that look just like us is joining the ICE, if they really love their brother, they will never join that. You know how many jobs is out here? You know how many jobs is out here that's hiring? You understand what I'm saying? You could get a job today. It's not like it was like 1860 or so. It's 2026. We got transformers getting jobs. You see what I'm saying? It's a transformer by slave. Got a job. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way that you can't get a job. There's plenty of jobs out here for you to go and try to lock your brother that look just like you, that speaks Spanish just like you. You understand what I'm saying? And put them in the concentration camp. And sometimes they get unalive. Then sometimes they pass away in these concentration camps. You understand what I'm saying? And you have no sympathy. You don't love your people. But God ordered you to love them. You know how you love them? By not joining forces with your enemy to lock them up. Just like the police department. Why do you think General House left the police department? Because he did not want to take hand in locking people up. Matter of fact, it was a brother I was talking to. I forgot. I think it was at my job, but he was talking about how he was a police officer and he couldn't stand just racially profiling black people. He didn't want to be a part of that no more, and he left. You understand what I'm saying? He left. So, if you really love your people, you would do things, the right way. You know what I mean? You would do things the right way. And the right way is coming back to this Bible. That's the right way. The right way is actually learning, okay, how do I actually love my brother properly? Oh, I can't abuse him. I can't unalive him. I can't lock him away because we got the same pain. We got the same struggle. We come from the same place. I can't do that to my brother. I'm not going to feel right. If a brother could go to sleep locking, if a brother could go to sleep locking somebody up, and they could sleep at night, they have serious issues. And they're going to be the least in the kingdom eventually. Let y'all know that now. All y'all police officers that's corrupt and bad and evil, and you ICE agents that look just like us are corrupt and evil, the Lord going to have a place for you. The Lord is going to have a place for you right next to the white man that you want to be around, deporting our people. You know what I mean? They stole this land. How dare a white man even come and try to remove somebody off this land when he is a legal immigrant? He is the legal. I don't understand that. How you gonna lock somebody up for unaliving somebody when you unalived everybody? Like name one person he got named unalive. Listen, if he probably was moon people, instead he'd probably go to the moon and conquer them. This is how diabolical the white man is. He is going to pay, and you're going to be right along with him because you don't love your brother. You don't love your sister. You understand? Well, because Christ told us to love one another. Read that again, Nathaniel. Read that again.
This is the book of John, 13, verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
A new commandment I give unto you,
that
ye love one another.
Go ahead.
As I have loved you.
Listen, Christ loved you. So it's only right that we love one another. He loves you. Go ahead, I'll tell you.
Good. It's so heavy in the scripture because, like, a Christian will pull this scripture and will not live this scripture at all. They won't understand it at all because, for some reason, to them, loving you is just a feeling, or loving you is just a saying, like you say you love them.
Right.
But they don't realize Christ forgave.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part of love.
Right.
Just because you did me wrong does not mean I have to do you wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Christ forgave the whore.
Right.
Because he was in all rights
Ooh-wee.
to kill that.
Mm-hmm.
He was in all rights to throw a stone and knock her out.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to see that part of love.
Right.
Because the Christian church will tell you to get a divorce.
Yep.
The Christian church will tell you to leave that man.
Right.
The Christian church will tell you to leave your relationship. The Christian church will tell you to end those friendships, tell you to abandon the black community once you get money. They'll tell you to leave your people all in all, high and dry. This is so crazy. I'm talking they'll never tell you to struggle in love.
Mm-hmm.
They call it struggle love.
Mm-hmm.
And they tell you that's something to avoid. I can't even name a situation when you claim to love somebody that you don't struggle with.
Right.
You struggle when you raise your kids.
Right.
And you love them.
Right.
You struggle in your marriage.
Right.
And you love them.
Right.
You struggle in your friendships.
Right.
And you love them.
Right.
But for some reason, the Christian church will tell you every time and time again, when it doesn't fit you or when it does not make you feel good,
Right.
leave it.
Right.
That's dead.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That's
No, Most High Christ. Listen, what you saying is heavy, man, because the Lord don't like quitters, man.
right.
You make excuses and you run. You're going to forever run from your problems. You're going to forever run. You know what I mean? You're going to run from the truth. You're scared to face it like a coward.
Right.
The truth. Listen, matter of fact, get that scripture. Matter of fact, get that scripture real quick. If I became your enemy, because I tell you the truth. I mean, get that scripture real quick, man. Like, well, the thing is saying is so heavy, man. Y'all don't understand that love is going to hurt most of the time. Matter of fact, I just was watching an interview with T.I. He said that, love. I forgot what he said. Something about staying. Love is where you stay when it hurts, or something like that.
Right.
So I guess him and Tiny got into it. He packed all his stuff out. He packed all his stuff up, and he went right to the door, and he was like, "Damn, where I'm going to go? This is my house. I pay all the bills in." And see what I'm saying. He understand, like, I can't go nowhere. I mean, I invested all my time, my money, my life. I sacrificed for this family. I gotta stay here and when it's bad. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna stay here when it's bad, man. Like you have to do it, man. Yeah, man. You can't just want to leave because you feel a certain type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't do it. Just like a brother, joining ICE. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm poor.
Right.
Times is hard. You understand what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna go, they got 100K a year. I need that money.
Right.
I need them benefits for my kids. Oh, they got a pension. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta put in deferred. I get all this type of benefits so I can put my people in chains, man. We quit so much that we became broken and weak. You understand what I'm saying? We are weak, in the black community when we do stuff like that, man. And that shows you that you don't understand what love is. We blame the Christian church. The Christian church is the main reason you don't know how to love. That's the main, that's just the point blank, honest truth. Now, you can read the scripture, if you could, sir. And man, like what he is saying is so heavy, man. A lot of people can't stand when we say these things. Like you can tell when somebody get mad at the truth, that's Satan. Like literally, you can tell them something they know that they're doing, and they'll still get mad at you just for saying it. Like, bro, you was wrong for hitting your woman. And he is still trying to find an excuse to say, well, she yelled at me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Or, brother, you wrong for joining the ICE. Well, I need a job. You ain't gonna pay my bills. Sounding like a female, a woman, a weak woman that can't use her intelligence or can't use his intelligence to create a job. Go ahead. Just like her, selling her behind. Just like her, selling yourself for the white man. Yeah, man, because you hate yourself. Why do black women sell their behind? Because they technically hate themselves. They don't love themselves. If they love themselves, they wouldn't give their body up.
Right.
How many diseases is out here? How many stuff is going on out here? They put all types of things in their mouth. Different men don't know where they coming from. No, listen, they probably already having sex with other men, and they still selling their box to these men. Probably having unprotected sex. You understand what I'm saying? To all different strains of men, they want to die because they hate themselves. Now we got to show you how to love properly. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can read the scripture.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Now we're your enemy because we're telling you the truth. Now we are enemy because you made a mistake in joining ICE. You made a mistake in joining the police department.
Right.
You made a messed up choice for leaving your husband. That's what I'm saying. You made a horrible choice. Now you become a whore. And you can't stand that truth. You can't stand that truth when somebody call you weak. Listen, I remember I got called a terrible parent before. And you know what happened? I embraced that. I took it on the chin. And you know what I did? And this is advice to anybody who need to understand what criticism is. Criticism is not always to make you feel bad. Like it's better to be optimistic than a pessimist. I had to learn that. There's a lot of our people are pessimists. We need to learn how to be optimistic. When somebody says something to you and you don't like it and it sounds like it's harsh, think about like, why is he saying that? Let me take an account and actually hear what he's saying or what she's saying. Maybe it's the truth. But as soon as you get mad and you disregard it, you dismiss it, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to have a problem in life. That's what everybody think they know it all. You know it so all. I mean, listen, you know it so much that you willing to pistol whip your brother, and it was a woman too, by the way. It was a woman too. We won't get to that. It was a woman too, by the way, and get locked up. and get locked up. Now the white man, listen, now you definitely the white man's property. Listen, they'll call you a slave right now, but now you are definitely a slave according to them. You are a number now. You're in the system now. You lost your job. Your kids is probably with CPS now because you don't know how to love. You don't understand the concept of love. You just all with your feelings and your emotions. Self-control is key. If you love your brother, you will know how to be disciplined. You will know how to be having some type of self-control and some type of compassion. Why? Because in John chapter 13, verse 34, he said that you're supposed to love one another like he loved you. You are selfish because Jesus Christ loves you. Even when you're a whore.
Right.
Even when you're a drug dealer. Even when you leave your goddamn husband, he still loves and forgives you. Why? Because he is optimistic. Jesus Christ is optimistic. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus Christ is optimistic. He a hardcore black man, but he is optimistic. He is willing to give you a second chance to do it right versus just killing you. God can just do that. God can say, you know what? God could have been selfish. God could have said, you know what? Listen, y'all deserve me along with my perfect son. Right. No, we ain't gonna do that. God was selfless and gave up his only begotten son for us. And what we can do is repay him is join ICE and fight over parking spots. And listen, the sisters on the line talk about city workers that's ex-drug dealers and ex-killers. Listen, I'm going to get to this in a minute because this is the problem with black people in the ghetto. Black people in the hood, man. We lack brotherhood and we don't know when to say something, man. You understand what I'm saying now? If you could, give me Slakia, give me Zephaniah 2:1, man. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. I mean, like, it's so important that we understand these things, man. Like, listen, this snowstorm had me tired, to the point I had to make a couple videos. Because, I work with the city. They had me tight a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I was a little bit triggered. You understand what I'm saying with the snow detail? You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to get to that in a minute. You can read it.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Gather yourselves together.
Listen, the Bible say, gather yourselves together, not separate. We separated among each other. We are divided among each other. Listen, we got Muslim Christians. I'm going to call them that. Because Muslims are Christians. They calling me a Catholic. You know what I mean? I'm an infidel. They can unalive me and I look like them. We come from the same bloodline and they can unalive me because they're a Muslim. We're so divided. Listen, I remember, I wasn't mad at her. Listen, I remember I was a young boy. I was probably like in my 20s, right? Try to holler at this sister. You know how Judah is. I try to holler at his sister. So we see something that we like, we try to holler at her, right? So I didn't know she was Muslim. So I walk up on her. This is in Southwest. I think I'm on Woodland. I know I'm right by the dump because I was at work. So I'll pull up right at the gas station. I got the gas. I see her, I holler at her. Boom. She's about, are you Muslim? And no, I'm not Muslim. Oh, I don't talk to no Kafirs. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you like a wolf? In my head, I'm like, you don't even look like a Muslim. In my head. You understand what I'm saying? This is how divided we are, man. We don't look at skin color. You understand what I'm saying? To a certain extent, man. Oh, you're not a Muslim? Oh, you're not a Christian? You're going to hell. We're so divided, man. You know how different Israelites? You can be Christian or Muslim. We don't believe in none of that stuff. We don't agree with none of y'all, but y'all still our brother. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all still our people. And we try to wake y'all up because we love y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That's the difference between y'all. We want to join together. We want to gather together. You don't. I can't be a Muslim. It's like I can't be an Israelite and we could be cool as Muslims. Because eventually we're going to fight. Because I'm an infidel, according to you. You know what I mean? I'm a non-believer, according to you. So it's always going to be divided in the black community because these false religions. Islam is a false religion. It is a violent religion. You understand what I'm saying? Is a violent religion. Christianity is a violent religion. It is a gay religion. Sloppy. It's definitely a fruity religion. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And we are divided under all those umbrellas. When the Bible say, gather yourselves together, keep going.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah. Gather together. Oh, nation, not desire.
Oh, nation, not desire. Who is not desired, man? Blacks and Hispanics, anywhere we go in the world. We could be in the UK, we could be in Africa, we could be in Australia. Hell, listen, we could be in Antarctica, in Alaska. Listen, the polar bears is going to hate us. You understand what I'm saying? It's that deep. We are not desired anywhere. You know what's crazy? We're not desired in our own community. We don't desire one another. We lust after our it's like we lust after our women. Women lust after our money. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we plotting to unalive each other. We beefing, we fighting. It's dysfunctional. You know, your uncle is touching your daughter, you know, is getting violated. It's just so dysfunctional. We are not desired. You know what I mean? Then we got this beast, we got this devil, we got this white man trying to unalive us, trying to get us up out of here. You know what I mean? We are not desired in America. We got these Chinese, Arabs, whatever, or Chinese Moabites, whatever you want to call them, in our community selling our people cat and dog and shrimp on a stick. Listen. When I was a young boy, I would say about 12, 13, I was buying cigarettes from the Chinese store. You think they're going to sell their kids cigarettes? They didn't desire me. They didn't care about me. They gave me those cigarettes. I'm talking about a pack of cigarettes, not no Lucy. A pack of cigarettes for $5. Cigarettes was $5. I don't know how much they is now. This is a thing you probably know, but I don't know. You know what I mean? But probably like I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying? Like $5 for some cigarettes they used to buy them so I could give them to me. I remember a cop. You know, we all got searched on the corner because something happened. Somebody took a shotgun and a bulletproof vest out of the cop trunk. So the cops was all going crazy. They wound up like jumping out on us and searching us. Had a pack of cigarettes in my head, threw it on the ground. You know what I told the cop? I'm going back to the Chinese store and get me some more cigarettes. You think I'm not going to get no more cigarettes? How you think I got them already? I'm a young boy. I'm young. They don't desire us. They want me to get lung cancer. They want me to get heart disease. These Chinese people don't care about us. Oh, especially Africans definitely don't care about us. We're not desired. Listen, ICE don't desire you. ICE want to get you out of here. Listen, and you know the cop out is, this are all the criminals. Go ahead.
Like, this is so heavy because like this proves that Hispanics and blacks are funny because nobody in the world disagrees, right? That blacks are the disgusting ghetto and we don't know how to get it right, and we don't know how to love, or we just the disgusting people. The whole earth believes in that.
Right. And
now that the Hispanics have this ICE thing going on, everybody on the whole earth believes that ICE are there to infidel.
Right.
They're the terrorists.
Right.
And the cartel is the biggest problem in America.
Right.
Not the Arabs that blowing themselves up, not the Chinese that's the communists.
Right.
Not the damn the East Indians that's also communists. You know what I'm saying? Not the people that's coming across the borders of the problem, but the Hispanics.
Right.
These are the most undesired people on the earth. And guess what? Guess who they matched alongside with who were doing who matched the same profile for years? Blacks. And this is how you know blacks and Hispanics are the same people. This is how you know you are the same family. Because you literally fall in the same categories that the Bible describes. You are the least desired on this planet. Yeah. Everybody agrees that they should hate you.
Right.
Everybody agrees that you are the most disgusting people on this earth.
Right.
And this is what should bind you. This should be the glue that brings blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans together. Because nobody disagrees that you're disgusting people on this earth. Right? Nobody disagrees that you're disgusting, but you still want to take the culture. You still want to take. We think your women are most beautiful. We think you men are the best, but you're the most disgusting. Right. But this is what should bind us as a people. That the hatred everybody else has for us. The hatred and disgust that everybody has nice for us. This should bring us together.
Right.
But instead, you so like you said earlier, you so selfish. You worried about your own game.
Right.
You worried about that $100,000, that little $100,000 while Trump is making billions sending them to the concentration camp. You worried about another $100,000.
Right.
Simpleton.
Right.
A simple person.
Right.
You worried about your little paycheck when you can make millions if you could just get along with your brother.
Right. Right.
We see it time and time again when brothers they get along. You can tear down nations.
Right.
You can build nations. We see how much evil you can do when you come with your brother. Imagine how much good you can do when you come to your mother. I seen a documentary on the spring team when two brothers made a damn Fortune 500 company out of crack cocaine. Imagine if you Negroes decided to do something legal. Decided to sell a damn t-shirt. I remember Commander Johnson said this. You decided to make a damn toothpick factory. You're simply behind. But you had to sell crack.
Right.
Everybody uses the damn floss sticks.
Right.
You could make something so simple to make billions of dollars.
Absolutely right.
Jeff Bezos did something so simple, he made a delivery service.
Ooh.
That white man did this under your nose. And you and your you are doing this thing non-stop.
Right.
Amazon packages coming to everybody's house.
Right.
You good think that?
Right.
Let's get the documentary and we find out the idea came from a damn black man, a black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic lady. Can't wait till they start coming out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Uber came from a black people. You know what I mean? Uber, all that. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm trying to tell you, listen, you hit it right on the nail, man. And this is our problem, man. And we fight with each other. Blacks, Hispanics, we fight each other. You know what I mean? We don't desire one another, man. That's the problem, man. You know what I mean? We need to start to gather together, man, because we are stronger together. Black and brown unity is important. We are stronger together. You know what I mean? This is why, listen, I love Hispanic women. Slovakia. You know what I mean? I love Hispanic. I love about this. Listen, I got a Judite at home, man. Like I love my Judites too. I love all my black women and Hispanic women, but I love Hispanic women. This is my baby mom, Puerto Rican. You understand what I'm saying? The woman that had my first child is Puerto Rican. You understand what I'm saying? They love us too. You know what I mean? But we got to start to be more in tune with one another. You know what I mean? And for the person to ask about what was this person said?
What's your big brother?
Is that a white man? Well, I don't know what your nationality is, so
yeah,
no sweat. My identity is an Israelite. Right. I believe that I'm an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I believe. I believe blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are Israelites, and the white man is the devil, and he's going into captivity for what what crimes he did to my people.
That's right.
That's what I believe. I trust in the Lord. You know what I mean? I don't listen. I don't knock people for using faith and belief. I like to use trust. I trust in the Lord to bring my enemies low.
Right.
That's what I do. I trust in the Lord. You know what I mean? Now, if you're a black man, so-called black man, your father a black man, then you're Israelite, you need to come inside the ISUPK and change your life. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're not an Israelite, you're not my brother. You know what I mean? This is a brotherhood class. Teach your brotherhood. And the white man is not my brother. You know what I mean? Them evil men that don't look nothing like me, that's where ICE are not my brother. The police officers that patrol my neighborhood is not my brother.
Right. That
man that's in that goddamn office is not my brother. Understand what I'm saying? I can't stand when white people call me brother. You know what I'm talking about. What's going on, brother? Oh, I'm not your brother. Like, I can't, like, that made me cringe. And I'd be at work. I'd be like, no sweat. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand that we're not desired in America. We got to gather together. We're stronger like that. We're way stronger. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, I mean, matter of fact, I'm going to get one more scripture. We're going to talk about, we're going to go to this video. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, go to 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we like everybody treat us that don't look like us, they treat us like we're worthless, like we're nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're nothing. That should tell you something. You think they care about us? I had always tell brothers at my job, these people don't care about you. I remember, shout out to my one of my co-workers. When I first started working, I'm still an Israelite. I still believe, but like, I'm talking about, somebody, one of my other co-workers that got a higher position than me. I was like, no, he all right. He a white man. I'm like, no, he cool. I ain't never had no problems with him. He telling me, like, listen, you go and see. And I see. And now he is the devil. I'm like, damn, he was right. He is the goddamn devil. Like, listen, I thought this white man was all right. This white man is not all right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got to understand that we got to start looking at these people as our enemies, not to go out there and try to harm them or try to do something to them physically, but spiritually, they are your enemies. You know what I mean? And you must stay away from them because they don't really desire you. You need to long for your brother and your sister. You need to understand, I got to yearn for brotherhood. I got to yearn for sisterhood. I got to yearn for, I got to have my zeal for the Most High God according to knowledge. A lot of us don't, have the knowledge and we still have the zeal. You understand what I'm saying? You need to turn it around and bring it back to the Bible. Bring it back to the law, statutes, and commandments, which are something that you need to be keeping. You know what I mean? This is how we're going to rise above everything. This is how we're not going to fight over parking spots. This is how we're not going to talk ill about our brothers and sisters that are ex-drug dealers and ex-unalivers and ex-thieves and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is how we're going to rise above all this by coming back to the Bible. Now go ahead, you can read the scripture.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
If a man say, I love God and hateth his brother,
go ahead.
he is a liar.
How many pastors say they love God? How many people say that they love God, but you hate your brother? It's in your actions. Love is an action. Hate is it's crazy. I tell you, they say, love is a weak, hate is a weak emotion, but it's also an action. But love can't be an action. Love is an action. I had to tell this one sister this. Love is not a feeling, it's an action. Then all that other stuff comes after that, like all that affection and compassion and all of that other stuff. All that stuff come later. But the main ingredient of love is you acting on it. I can't sell you drugs. I can't join ICE and lock you up. I can't plot on you to unalive you because you took a parking spot, which is not mine legally. I don't own a parking spot. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I have to act on it. If you say you love God and you fighting your brother over a parking spot, you say that you love God, but you're telling your brothers and sisters to leave each other, you are a liar. Right. You are a liar, and you don't have no brotherhood in you. Not an ounce of brotherhood in you. Not nothing. You are a part of the problem. You understand? You are a part of the problem. You understand what I'm saying? And we are going to sort it out one day. You understand what I'm saying? Now, go to Matthew chapter 25, verse 40. And then we're going to go to the videos. I already got it up there on the Google. You know what I mean? Go to Matthew 25 and 40. Understand? You can read it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. Mm-hmm. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps.
Hold on. Where you at? 25 and 40?
Oh, 40.
Yeah, 40. 40.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. Mm-hmm. And the king shall answer and say It said,
Uh-huh.
verily I say unto you,
Uh-huh.
inasmuch as ye done it unto one of the least
Uh.
of these my brethren.
Read that again.
Salakia, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40.
Uh-huh.
And the king shall answer and say
Mm-hmm.
unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren,
Uh-huh.
ye have done it unto me.
Ooh. And what color is this? This is in red. So which means is Jesus Christ is speaking. Yahweh Shah Hamashiach is speaking. It is saying, and the king shall answer and say unto him, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So which means is what you do to your brethren, what you do to your brother, what you do to your sister, it is like you're doing it to Jesus Christ,
Right.
so-called Jesus Christ. That's what that means. So if you pistol whip your brother over a parking spot, it's like you're doing it to Jesus Christ. You know that, right? It's like you're doing it to Jesus. If you pistol whip your brother over a parking spot. If you locking your brother up, deporting your Hispanic brother, and you are with ICE, you is like you're deporting Jesus Christ.
Right.
It's like you're doing it to Jesus Christ. Where's the brotherhood in that? You got to look at your brother as Jesus Christ. Because what if Jesus Christ was here and he was Hispanic? And he was so-called illegal. Would you deport him? What if Jesus Christ pulled up in his foreign and parked his car in your parking spot? Would you pistol whip him? Would you do it? So why would you do it to your brother? You might as well do it to Jesus Christ because you're basically technically doing it to him. Matter of fact, if I could, go to the email and share the screen. Matter of fact, no. Click on the first YouTube video. It's actually a news. We're gonna get into these videos real quick. Yeah, man. Would you do it to Jesus Christ? Would you sell Jesus Christ drugs? Then why are you selling your brother drugs? You beating on your woman. Would you beat on Jesus Christ? Don't do it to your brother if you ain't gonna do it to Jesus. Understand? That's important to know. You treat your brother like he is Jesus Christ. Just like your woman's supposed to submit to you like you're a God. You're supposed to do right by your brother like he's Jesus Christ. All right, you can play it. Now, this is one of the videos that, I pulled up. You know what I mean? I had to talk about it because this got something to do with brotherhood. You know what I mean? This got a lot to do with brotherhood. Instead, I want to break it down to you, from, a One West standpoint. Go ahead.
In Kensington, as a couple of car owners decided to slug it out.
I want to hear it too. You unmute it. You probably got to mute it for the what you call it. Ain't gotta be too loud, but so I can hear it. So that's correct.
First got way out of hand in Kensington as a couple of car owners decided to slug it out over safeties. The fight appears to be over a shoveled out parking spot and was captured on surveillance video. Police have been
this. I don't know how to change it. Slocky, I'll give us a second. It's the speaker. Where to charge it to the speaker? That's probably what it is. No, it's dead. No. It needs to be plugged in because it got to hook up to the. No, you're right. In fact, no. Do that. And see. No, it still got to be plugged in. No, because I don't think that's gonna play without that. Let me see.
putting out warnings trying to prevent heat.
I don't know what the charger is. Oh, it might be dead. Yeah. You can play it. You can play it for them now. They probably hear it.
Needed escalations like this one. Action News reporter Brianna Smith, live in Philadelphia's Wissahickon neighborhood tonight with more. Brianna.
Yeah, Rick, snow isn't the only thing covering the streets of Philadelphia. They're also dotted with traffic cones like that one, chairs and other items, all to save parking spots. But Philadelphia police are reminding residents that savesies is illegal, especially after that violent altercation earlier today.
It's very disturbing.
This surveillance video shows the fight over a snow-free parking spot that left a 45-year-old man in critical condition on Thursday afternoon.
It's very dangerous right now.
The brawl unfolded on the 2700 block of A Street in Kensington around 1:20 p.m. Philadelphia police say the 45-year-old victim had a knife and a 21-year-old man had a gun. Both put down their weapons during the fight. Then they say a 36-year-old woman grabbed a gun and pistol whipped the victim before firing a shot to the ground.
That's why we do take this serious. And, you know, it's like it's not that serious of an issue. But over the years, we've seen some really tragic results.
In West Philadelphia, someone shattered this windshield and left a note stating, "Next time, don't move people's trash cans for your convenience." Delphina Arias in North Philadelphia was threatened too.
Try to find parking where I don't bother nobody.
Arias says a driver parked in the spot she shoveled outside her home, so she had to find a new one. She walked out to this paper on her vehicle saying, "Don't park in a spot you didn't shovel or pay." Ignorant.
I think like if you own the property, you should own your spot.
It's not your parking spot. You don't own it. But also think about it. You know, if somebody is parking in your spot, there's a very good chance they had to shovel out a spot of their own.
Police urge residents to just call 911 to avoid any problems.
We're all under a lot of stress right now. The snow certainly isn't helping. But just remember, this might be an opportunity to meet some of your neighbors, help each other out, and this just is not worth fighting over.
Now, police say if you do save a spot, you could face traffic violations or serious charges like after today's incident. They say both offenders were arrested and all weapons were recovered. Live in Wissahickon, Brianna Smith, Channel 6 Action News. Rick?
All right, Brianna, thank you.
This is the quickest way to go.
Go right. All right, listen, I couldn't really hear it, so I know, but I already know the story. So I'm pretty sure y'all know what just happened, right? So basically, you know, somebody shoveled out a parking spot, somebody took it, so they fought. But what make it interesting is though, one brother had a knife, the other one had a gun. So they decided to put down the guns, which is very interesting, and fight. Now, over a parking spot, you know, it's a little bit too petty, a little bit too small. But the idea of them actually putting down their weapons in order to fight, that's like an old school thing. I got a little bit of honor for that. But you know what's so crazy about this, Athaya? The woman picked up the gun and pistol whipped the guy. Pistol whipped him. And you see what the problem is? This is why Black women need to know their place. This is why Black women need to get checked for the things that they do, because they have no self-control. These brothers, listen, if that brother probably wouldn't, she would have never pistol whipped that guy, they probably would have never got locked up. They probably got it off their chest and kept it moving. But it takes an emotional, somebody so weak to do something like that. Now they locked up for good. Well, I ain't gonna say for good, but now they locked up. Now their lives is thrown away. They probably had good jobs. They probably was working. all over a parking spot. You're fighting over a parking spot. You know what's crazy? I work for the city, right? And I remember going into work, Nathaniel, at 1 o'clock on that Sunday. And the snow started at 4 o'clock. We got like within an hour, probably like 5 o'clock. We got with that time to start, shoveling and plowing the streets and plowing the walkways and stuff like that. We start to, get the word around that time because it was snowing bad. But I left that. Listen, I went to work Sunday morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, Nathaniel, to 11 o'clock that night. I was supposed to come back at 4 o'clock in the morning. So guess what happened? I had to go home. I'm getting out these clothes. I'm wet. You know what I mean? Like I just need to go home. I'm hungry. I need to eat. I need to be around my woman, right? I go home in the snow. But as a city worker, we always get stuck. So it's like it's not hard. We know how to get out of things. When we stuck, no matter if it's mud or it's snow. I go home. And my brain was so off that day, Nathaniel, I forgot that I had to shovel out a parking spot. It's 11 o'clock at night. I get in the house to like 12:30. I had to shovel out a parking spot, which they already plowed. They plowed the street already, so you already know what type of snow I got to deal with. Then everybody else got a parking spot. So I had to find a spot and dig it out. Then I had to dig out my steps in my house and all that just to get through. I got out the 4 o'clock in the morning. I left to go back to work. Go back to work. I was done around I think 3 o'clock in the morning. Not 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, 5. I come home. Somebody took the parking spot. Somebody took the parking spot. You know what I did? I just made another one. I just shoveled another one across the street. And guess what happened with that one? Somebody took that one. And say eventually, because I gotta be at work. I'm part of the essential workers. I have to be at work. As an emergency, I have to be there. That's part of my job. So I expect to get my parking spot taken. But what's crazy? What I see, I shoveled out I shoveled like 3 parking spots. And I see people on my block putting flower pots out there, putting all these, chairs and cones, what they were supposed to do. I'm not knocking it. I'm not mad at it because damn, yeah, you did, you did work hard and broke your back into shoveling out these parking spots. I understand. I feel you. But where's the community at? Where is coming outside helping each other out? Matter of fact, everybody get together. Let's clear all of this stuff out. Let's go get wheelbarrows or something, and they already plowing the streets. Let's get this snow around from around our cars, and so we can have a clear parking spot so we can all park. How about do that? I could have crashed out. I know who cars they was. It was a sister that next door. I wasn't tripping out. Listen, let that sister, get that parking spot. I'm a goddamn man. I'm not tripping. As long as she got home safe. That's what I'm thinking about. People go get home safe. People still got to go to work. I'm not thinking about, she took my parking spot. I'm glad that she made it home safe because she could have got into a car accident. You know how many car accidents I seen the worst. In fact, somebody that died on the expressway. I don't know what he was doing. He was like, I don't know. He got out the car and jumped over the barriers and, he wanted to get, I don't know what happened with that brother. But I seen cars about to go inside the river. That's how bad it was out there. I'm just glad they made it home safe. I did that like 3 spots. Ask my rib. Listen, I got utmost respect for my rib. You mean around this time, she make me all taste of food. She making sure that I'm comfortable. She rubbing my back. I'm like, goddamn, what you start rubbing my goddamn back? Because she understand that I was out there working hard. You understand what I'm saying? Even making parking spots for people. I ain't want to go unalive somebody. I ain't want to go want to fight somebody over a parking spot. Why? Because I understand brotherhood. I understand that I gotta love my people. I understand community. I understand that some people can't shovel a parking spot. You got people out here that's in wheelchairs, can't shovel a parking spot. Elderly people can't shovel a parking spot. You know what I mean? We got grandmas out here, grandpops out here shoveling. How many times they shoveled in their life? We lack brotherhood in the black community, man. And this is the end result when people got to go to jail over a parking spot when we should just be brothers and sisters and helping one another. I remember growing up, I tell you, when it was snowing when I was younger. We used to go outside and take pride in shoveling it out your parents' car. Like, I used to like doing that. Get my keys to my grandpa's car and put it on, heating it up, and listen to my rap music. You see what I'm saying? This is shoveling it out, then go play football in the snow, tackle. What? Listen, we couldn't wait for it to start snowing so we could hit each other. You know what I mean? Now today is like, now it's all about an issue about somebody with a parking spot. People putting signs on people, windows about a parking spot. Have some brotherhood. Because that's what Christ would have did. You doing it to Christ. You pistol whipping somebody. You know why I did these parking spots and understand that somebody's going to take them? Because I love my brother more than anything in the world. And I would rather risk my life for my brother because I love my people. Once people had that same type of thinking, we would be better. Now, go to the other video. And Slakia, shout out to my rib. And my shovel broke, I tell you. Listen, my shovel broke. And I had to go around, made my grandma rise again. I had to go around to my grandma's house and get a shovel. Thank God the shovel was on the porch. But it was an old school shovel. It probably was a shovel I used to shovel my grandma's car out with. And see what I'm saying? I had to go around her house. The shovel was right on the porch. I'm like, the Lord is with me. The Lord was testing me. The Lord, because my car was in the middle of the street. And I got it, my jaw broke. And I still was outside doing that. And somebody took my spot. We got to start loving one another. We got to start doing it. Because it's not going to get any better if we don't start to love one another and have community. We don't have community in the black community. We don't. Everybody is all for themselves. Everybody is selfish. Listen, God was selfless to say, here go, I'm going to unalive my son for you. Well, we can't even share parking spots. like it's crazy. We can't share a lousy parking spot that you technically don't own. You go show the other video. And this is the other video. Listen, I can't even see it. I'm gonna try to hear it on my phone. Go ahead though. You could do it.
Into a violent attack in Newcastle County, Delaware. Police say this all started as a disagreement over snow in a parking spot. Action News reporter Elizabeth Worthington now joins us live from Minquadale with the full story, and it's a bit disturbing here.
Yeah, it really is, Shari. This was a violent attack. Police say in Newcastle County that the suspect forced his way into the neighbor's home, assaulted him and another neighbor to the point where one of the victims actually lost consciousness. And then police say when they tried to arrest the suspect, he broke into an adjoining townhome where he hid out for hours. A neighbor recorded this video as SWAT officers led 33-year-old Ross Lloyd out of his home in the Concord Trace Townhouses community in Bear after an 8-hour standoff.
They had SWAT here and everything here last night.
Neighbors, some of whom had to evacuate their homes during the barricade on Thursday, were stunned to learn all of this stemmed from a shoveling dispute.
I'm like, that's it? Like, all this for this?
A doorbell camera captured audio of the fight on Wednesday between a man and a woman who police say is the suspect Ross Lloyd's mother-in-law. It's hard to make out what they're saying, but you can tell it's a heated argument. Newcastle County Police say the male resident allows the woman to use his assigned parking spot, and she said that he was shoveling snow into that spot.
He believed that the dispute was over. Later in the morning, he found that evidently it wasn't.
Police say Lloyd forced his way into the man's home and assaulted him and another neighbor who was there and threatened them with a gun on Wednesday. Officers responded to the scene but could not locate Lloyd. They returned Thursday with a warrant and entered into a standoff. They eventually discovered Lloyd had breached the townhome next door through the attic drywall. Police say they see disputes over shoveling and parking every so often,
but not to this level of assault to where a victim is knocked unconscious and the threat of a firearm occurs.
The weather and plus the snow, it just got everybody frustrated. You know, people like can't get to work and stuff.
I feel like if it takes that much anger to you want to punch somebody and fight somebody, maybe you shouldn't be outside. Maybe you need to hire somebody. I honestly don't think it was that deep and it needed to be that escalated.
Now, Lloyd is not only facing charges for that initial assault, but also now resisting arrest and criminal mischief for the standoff.
Man, that's crazy. Over a parking spot. Because somebody, there's no compassion, there's no consideration in the Black community, man, because we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man, according to the Bible, man. We are destroyed, man. He had a standoff with the cops over a parking spot. Now he's going to jail. And you know, you had to stand off first. You went in the bull crib. You knocked him unconscious. Then you had a standoff with the cops. Bruh, I don't know. You probably gonna get. I don't know if the judge gonna throw the book at you, whatever. But you're not coming. You're not getting out. I think that was in Delaware. So I don't know the laws in Delaware. I don't know how strict they are, but you might not get out because you are emotional. You lack brotherhood. You are most likely a Christian. You are most likely a Muslim. You understand? And they don't have an ounce of brotherhood in them. You got to come into ISUPK and understand how to love your people, man. You got to come into ISUPK and understand what true brotherhood really is. Because you go out, you outside these doors, you don't know nothing about brotherhood. Obviously, as you see, you got to fight over a parking spot. And the thing is, you never know, it's probably more incidents of people fighting over parking spots. You know how many things I'm seeing on the internet? People putting signs up, people shoveling people in because they took their spot. The evil things that we got going on in the Black community is a disgrace, man, and it needs to change, man, and it needs to change for the betterment of our people, not for you. It's not about you. Oh, I shoveled out a parking spot. All right, I believe you gotta honor that. I mean, I'm not knocking somebody for, you know, I might not park in your spot. You know what I mean? Because I understand that you did that. But if somebody else did it, it's not that deep to lose your freedom over. It's not that deep. Or maybe that brother was tired. He got frustrated. He was at work along every day. Like, make up something that, like, say, you know, give the brother or sister an excuse of why they parked in your spot. How about call one another and say, hey, listen, I see you shovel out your parking spot. Do you mind if I take it? I mean, listen, if you need to be us to shovel out another parking spot for when you get home, we can do that. Like, there's so many ways you can try to communicate to one another to understand each other versus just going off an impulse and just fighting and arguing and being emotional. The same thing you do to your brothers is like you're doing unto Jesus Christ, man. Now, give me the other video. Give me the other video. Oh, I want to talk about this video before. This is going to be the last. This is the last one. It's a video in the email. Give me that video and mute me, please, because I want to hear this in totality. Yeah, man. All right, there's a video of a sister on TikTok that I downloaded. I was going to do a video on it, but I want to do it in this class. Like, I got a little bit triggered. Say it again. It's right at the bottom as an attachment. So you should see it at the bottom. It's like an attachment on it. Like, it's an actual video it's a file inside of the email. It's not a link. I mean, this what I kind of got like, boy. Listen. Listen, the white man did a number on our people, man. You don't see it? Most time, Christ. Make sure you mute me because I'm about to pull it up and listen because I can't hear it on on the speaker. Understand what I'm saying? Like, we about to play a video of this sister talking about brothers, and we're gonna break this down in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, man, we are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. We don't have no brotherhood in the black community. Only brotherhood you're gonna find is an ISPK. All right, now he got the video. Or you can pull it up and mute me if you could. There we go. Boom. There you go. No, that's cool. You can just have it like that. That's cool. Mute me real quick. I'll go.
Let me just get up here and say this. I just don't understand how, if the city of Philadelphia paid their workers extra to come out and shovel and all that shit, why didn't y'all come out here and shovel? Like, this shit really nasty out here. Like, it don't make no sense. It's blocks that I seen cars stuck on a fucking main street. But this will happen when you hire a bunch of fucking felons, retired killers, retired fucking drug dealers and all this shit. And y'all got up here and went on strike. District 33 did all this cool, stupid shit. But y'all don't do nothing. If I turn my camera around and show y'all where I'm at, this shit is nasty.
I don't want to hear any more. I don't want to hear any more. That's all I need right there. You heard what she said? This is what happens when you hire a bunch of felons, ex-felons and ex-drug dealers and ex-unalivers. I want to give those brothers a hand. Because, wow, you want to know why? Because they could still be out there unaliving people. They could still be out there selling drugs. So a black man get a job is a problem now. So I guess they need to go back to selling drugs and being a problem in the community when they actually out there risking their lives. They don't understand that part. Y'all know we get stuck more than y'all out there, right? Y'all know we can flip over in these cars that we are in. You know, as a brother that was plowing the street, that didn't even know it was a ditch right there, and he fell in the ditch and messed up the truck. Do you know these type of things that we deal with when we go out there? But we got sisters like that being unsisterly, talking about, well, this is what happens when you hire ex-drug dealers and ex-felons and ex-this, that, and third. You sound like a white man. You sound like white people when they call us monkeys and you just a thug, or you just a a drug dealer, or y'all unalive each other. You sound like them. This is why the black community fails, because we don't have no type of compassion for one another. And black women need to be quiet. Where is her husband at? Why would somebody allow her to talk like that to another black man that want to get his life together? He could be out there robbing you. He could be out there stealing your car. What is the problem here? You know what the problem here? That we lack black men standing up and speaking up and checking the people that need to be checked in the community. We need to start checking people in the community. We need to start calling out the BS that our people do, like fighting over parking spots. Understand? In the ISBK, we would never fight over a parking spot. You understand what I'm saying? It's yours. You can have it, brother. Go ahead, sis. You can have it. I just give you another parking spot. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that deep to lose your life over. It's not that deep to try to bring down a black man that try to do what's right. You understand what I'm saying? And try to make them seem like they less than something. Like the white man think we're less than them. We are, what was it, two-fifths of a human? That's how it sounded when that sister said that. Like we weren't nothing. And guess what? I'm not a felon because I work for the city. I am not a felon. I am not a drug dealer. I am not a unaliver. I'm a priest of the Lord. And I know that the white man is the devil, and the white man wants us to get us to go against one another. And it's time to put people in their place. You understand what I'm saying? Because the black community lack brotherhood and sisterhood. And sometimes you need to tell your people to shut their mouth because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't need to be talking. Some people don't need social media platforms. It should be a feature that could ban certain people from talking because they don't know what they're saying out their mouth, man. You understand what I'm saying? Give somebody a false pretense like these brothers is evil people. They risking their lives out there to try to make a living. They could be working with ICE. These brothers out here risking their lives literally in the snow, making sure your streets are clear when they could be signing up, getting more money with ICE and deporting our brothers and sisters, man. Them brothers that's out there and them sisters out there that's felons, that's ex-felons and ex-drug dealers, they are to be commended because they could be doing the same thing they was doing in the past. You understand what I'm saying? They're not in the truth, but at least they said, you know what? I am not going to sell drugs no more to my people. I'm not going to unalive somebody. I'm not going back to jail. I want to work an honest living. And I want to do something that's actually means something. You know, plowing the streets means something. Hey, I tell you, you like an electrician. Listen, when the power go out, it means something for you to get it cut back on. You understand what I'm saying? It means something. So appreciate black men and black women going out there that's going to help you get to work. It's going to help keep your lights on. You understand what I'm saying? Don't bring them down like they less than you or less than whoever you think you are. The white man is the devil, and he is not your brother. He is your enemy. And he wants you to go against us. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, I'm Officer Quad Zach Robert, ISP got the committee. Thank y'all for watching Tuesday Brotherhood class. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Athuggy. Make sure y'all pay your Passover fee. Make sure y'all pay your tithes. You understand what I'm saying? Get prepared for Passover, man. It's right around the corner, man. Passover is right around the corner, man.
ISPK security announcements. We had ISPK started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is a 6 month period in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'asher. 10% of any penny of any salaki. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up-and-coming holy convocation. Feast of Purim on the
no, it's the bottom one.
Yeah, Feast of Purim on the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Remind Akim and Akwakim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, in the Israel Mayan, we will get a brother's uncourteous salute. In the Israel Mayan Shabbat, Madi, Barak, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Got a top. We want sorry. We want to get it. In the Israel Mayan Shabbat, Madi, Barak. Yahweh Shamar Tabak Yahweh Shah. That